Hi, this is Dustin Williams with Precision Fitness, here to bring you workout number 4 for our holiday survival guide. In workout number 4, it's going to be a little bit different than the first 3 workouts. Our first 3 were mostly focused on time, where you do a specific exercise for a certain amount of time. This one we're actually going to count reps, so it's going to be a little bit different. For each exercise, we're going to get to 8 reps, and then each week, the goal is to be able to complete more rounds than you did the week before. So if you're working out for 15 minutes and you're doing 8 reps of each and you get through it 3 times, then the goal in week 2 would be to try to get through it 4 times in that same, so that you decrease your rest period week to week, but still hit the 8 rep range. The first exercise, we've got 5 exercises to go over. The first exercise we're going to discuss is a resistance band deadlift. As I discussed earlier, each one of these exercises is body weights and bands only, so that way you can do it at home. In the band deadlift, you're going to take this band and double it up. Once you do that, you're going to step both feet directly onto the band. Make sure that both sides are pretty much even. You don't want one side to be quite a bit longer than the other. You'll reach your hands through so that it puts your weight on your wrist and you can grab it. From this position, it's very important that you keep your chest out, because now we're going to start actually doing the deadlift. You're going to push your hips way back. Make sure that your spine is nice and neutral, your chin is tucked. From here, you're going to stand straight up out. Lock everything out up top. Lock out your hips, lock out your knees, chest is out, shoulder blades are back. Drop back down into that deadlift position. Stand back up and lock it out again. Nice and slow on the way down. A little bit more explosive on the way up. Push the hips down and back. Stand back up and lock it out. So there's your band deadlift. For your next exercise, we're going into what's called a blast-off push-up. So in this one, we got a couple different variations. You can go into a blast-off push-up hold, or you can go into an actual blast-off push-up. So either way, you're going to start off in a push-up position. So I'll show you the blast-off push-up hold first. When you get into this position, you're going to push your hips back and bend at the knees. Make sure that the spine stays nice and straight and neutral the whole time. Push back like you're doing a squat, and then explode into a push-up hold position. Push the hips back, explode into a push-up hold position. If you want to make this a little bit tougher, you'll go into the blast-off push-up. So the difference here is that instead of doing the blast-off push-up hold, you'll actually explode it into a full push-up. So you're here, get into that squat position, explode into a push-up, push back, explode into a push-up, and then push back. Get the full range of motion for the blast-off push-up. The next exercise after that, we're going to go into a split squat, which is something we've done a couple of times already. In the split squat, you're going to take a nice long stance. Keep the chest up, stay real tall the whole time. Drive mostly through the front heel. Drop straight down like you're coming down onto one knee. Don't let the knee rest on the floor, and then stand right back up. Make sure to keep your core, your abs nice and tight. Don't let your butt push back out. Don't let your body lean forward. Stay up real tall, drop down, and come back up. You're going to end up doing 8 reps on each leg for this one. Once you get through that, you're going to go to a band hammer curl. So we're going to get our band again. Take the band, we're going to step into it with both feet. You're going to grab on the outside so that the palms are facing each other. Keep everything pulled back, shoulder blades back, chest out, and you're just going to do a curl. Make sure that your wrists stay nice and neutral the whole time. Try not to let your wrists kind of bend up. Keep those nice and neutral. And keep your elbows locked at your side. So whenever you do these, don't let your elbows come forward. So a lot of times I see people pull the elbows up. I see people push the elbows back. Keep everything nice and neutral at the side of your body to do a hammer curl. If you want to make this tougher, always just increase the resistance of the band. So you could take like a wider stance on the band here, which is going to cause more resistance in the band up top. Whatever you need to do in order to add more resistance through this. Final exercise, we're going to go into what's called a band chop. As I showed in some of the other videos, you need to be able to find something that you can anchor this band to. So again, it could be a door, doorknob, a dresser, table, something that's heavy enough that whenever you pull the band, it's not going to actually drag anything around. So here, I'm going to use my pull-up bar, wrap it around the pull-up bar, take this and pull it through the band so that I get it tight, which is going to anchor it down to this. From here, we're going to go into what's called the band chop. So in the band chop, whenever you grab a hold of this, the whole focus is to move at what's called the T-spine or the thoracic spine, which is the upper part of the back. So from about the rib cage down, we don't want it to move. So whatever direction you're facing, your belly button needs to face that direction the whole time. Don't let it rotate or twist side to side. We only want to focus on the thoracic part of the spine. You're going to grab this where you're standing out to the side of it. So this thing's going to be directly perpendicular to you. You're going to hold your hands out, and you're going to chop downwards with your upper back. Reset back into all the way to the opposite side. Chop down, reset back. Chop down, reset back. Keep your abs tight, keep your glutes tight. Chopping this down the whole time. So you're going to do 8 repetitions, and each time you come through, you'll switch to the other side. So you'll band chop down from one side of the body. When you cycle back through, you'll twist this way, doing the exact same thing. Chop down to the other side. And that's all I've got for you for workout number 4 for our holiday survival guide.